Friday. What's up, St. Joe's?
What's up, St. Joe's?
Well, welcome back, Father Mike. You've been gone for a long time.
Not that long, just a few weeks.
It felt like a very long time. Although, shout out to Father Rowan, who was great, and we really enjoyed having him here.
And Father Weiler at the 11:30
Indeed.
Spanish Mass, I heard was a real hit.
He was, actually, that's true. I heard a lot of positive feedback on both of them. But we're still glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back. I missed What's Up, St. Joe's and the fun questions we ask one another.
Okay.
And I missed the announcements.
So today,
And I missed St. Joe's too.
Yeah, don't forget about the people.
Yeah.
Well, so speaking of questions, I do have my question right ready for you. So what was the highlight of your time off?
That's easy, actually,
Good,
for once.
good.
As part of my vacation this year, I went to Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It's where the overalls are made, Oshkosh by Gosh.
Mm-hmm. Love those.
And I didn't buy any overalls, but I did go to Oshkosh, to the Jesuit Retreat House. And I helped to direct an 8-day silent retreat for 50 people. I wasn't the sole director, I was one of 8 spiritual directors. I met with 4 people over the course of 8 days. And some people would say, well, that's work. How can it be vacation? Well, the morning was an opportunity to listen to people's prayer and where Jesus was kind of leading them over the course of 8 days. And then my afternoons were quite free, so I had plenty of opportunity to take walks, especially through the Wisconsin farmlands, and then enjoy some of the good hospitality of the Midwest.
They are known for that hospitality, the Midwest.
And a real highlight was on the drive back to my parents' house, I stopped at Cedar Valley Cheese Company, and I got a pound of cheese curds, Wisconsin cheese curds, for $3. Now that was a highlight.
Wow. Well, sounds good. I'm glad that you had time to rest, recreate, and also reflect.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
And I
Retreat.
missed the community here, so I'm glad to be back.
Well, we're glad you're back. So what have we got going on this weekend? I think the big highlight of the weekend is probably that we're celebrating Samoa Sunday. So as I mentioned in my announcements last Sunday, this is our weekend to celebrate our relationship with our sister parish, St. Bernadette in Samoa, Kenya. So we will have a special collection for them. You will notice a lot of Kenyan culture and art as part of our environment in the church. And we will also have a special hospitality gathering after each of the 3 masses. So please join us in celebrating this great relationship that we've fostered over all these years in Kenya. Family Faith Formation registration, but not only Family Faith Formation registration, but all formation programs for this coming program year. We will be having registration outside of Marion Hall on Sunday the 20th and Sunday the 27th. So we'll have tables out front, just like we did last year, if you were here last year. And we will have catechists and staff present, and we will be signing people up for everything from adult sacramental prep to family faith formation to confirmation, youth ministry, all of it. I think even probably some Bible studies we usually have, or some other kind of faith formation opportunities for adults. So this is your chance to come and actually talk to some of the catechists, ask your questions, and then also register.
Great.
It's fun, actually.
Actually, it's really important too for our faith community, for the opportunity for faith formation.
It is. And we've got some kind of cool new things this year. So just one example, we're going to be doing kind of a Catholic 101 thing. We shouldn't really call it this, but we've been calling it amongst ourselves sort of RCIA for Catholics. And so it's an opportunity for Catholics who want to go back and kind of ask questions, either relearn or maybe learn for the first time some of the basics of our faith. So we'll have registration for that. And yeah, just some new offerings too. So it's great.
So an opportunity for Catholics to kind of brush up on their faith.
Exactly.
This Monday, on August 14th, our offices will close at noon. Parish staff will take part in a training, so if you have any business, be sure to come by before 12 p.m. And then next Tuesday, August 15th, is the Feast of the Assumption of Mary, and that is a holy day of obligation. And so we will have masses at 7 a.m. We will have a bilingual mass at 7 p.m. and there will be no 8:30 morning mass on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a really important one because there's always a lot of confusion of that when we cancel morning daily mass. So please just remember on Tuesday there is no regular morning mass, just
That's
the
correct.
7 a.m. mass for the Holy Day of Opportunity, as I like to call it.
It is an opportunity.
Oh, and there's also no adoration. Our helpful man behind the camera has just reminded me. I'm not good at lip reading, but I got it.
Yes, and I should also let you know at 7 a.m. I'll be there. I'll preach and preside. And at the 7 o'clock p.m., Deacon Jose will preach. I will preside, and I will also be praying in both English and Spanish. And Spanish for the first time.
Aren't we all looking forward to hearing that?
I
know
am too.
I am too.
Actually,
All right.
I'm feeling good about it. I've been practicing for a while.
Good. All right. So we're going to see a confident Father Mike speaking Spanish.
Yeah, the whole it'd be bilingual, right? Some English,
Right.
some Spanish.
Yep.
So.
You'll just seamlessly flow back and forth between those
Yes,
two languages. I know
exactly.
it. All right. So
So,
what else?
I have a fun question for Francis. It's been a while since I've been able to ask a question. And so, Francis, I am curious, as a child, did you have a stuffed animal or toy? And what is your favorite name for one of your stuffed animals or toys?
Good gosh. I'm kind of old to ask that question.
Okay, so then the other question, you could pick either that, what's your favorite stuffed animal toy name?
Okay.
Or, if you could be an animal, which one would you like to be and why?
Okay. Wow, I don't like either of those questions. So what's my favorite? I honestly don't remember having a stuffed animal. I remember all my kids' stuffed animals and what their names were.
Well,
And
then
their
share some
toys?
of those names.
Okay, so my daughter, when she was born, someone gave us this little small, it was a doll, but it was all fabric and super soft, and it was pink because, she was a girl and had a little bonnet on and everything. And we called it Felicia. And so she had Felicia all the time. And then she had this stuffed cat that was called Hobbs, after Calvin and Hobbes comic strip, because it was this orange and white striped stuffed cat. I honestly don't remember. I remember playing with dolls and like having Barbies and stuff like that, but that's about it. I don't remember having a special stuffed animal.
Well, this weekend is Memorial Sunday.
It is.
And at the 9 a.m. Mass and 5 p.m. Mass, I will preside and preach. And Father Gary will be at the 11:30 Mass.
Correct.
And Deacon Jose will be preaching.
That's right. And it'll also be great because Father Gary was gone for a while too. So this last weekend was his first
It was.
Sunday back. So it's great. It feels like as we head towards fall, things are getting back more into the groove.
And that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for bearing with us through all of those twists and turns. And I will have to go home and really think about what stuffed animal I had as a child. And we will see you all on Sunday. Have a good rest of the weekend.
See you on Sunday.